G'day, how you going? So I went to the Bondi Memorial for the shooting that happened last week. They had this kind of like section off area in Bondi where they did a 1 minute silence for the victims, and they had the Prime Minister and everyone turn up and everything. Now I like to go to kind of events and take photos and practice my kind of event photography, if you kind of think of it that way. I've done heaps, just like random ones, the Aboriginal ones, even in the Palestinian marches. I mean, they're every week, for crying out loud. But this one was a little bit weird because everyone was kind of like, I kind of felt like I shouldn't have been taking photos. There were other photographers there. Mind you, it was completely shut off. They'd had put the whole fence right around where they were because a lot of dignitaries and obviously, the security was amazing. It was like full on, I tell you. They kept telling me, piss off, mate, go to the other end. Because I was trying to look over the fence a little bit to try and see if I can get in, because you needed tickets. I didn't even know. I went to the end where they told me to, and there was people there, and they had the 1 minute silence and everything. There were a few other photographers taking photos, and I kind of in that 1 minute silence, I was kind of filming a little bit, but it just felt like, what are you doing, Rob? You shouldn't be, filming and. But anyway, this is Bondi, and it's completely shut off. There's cops everywhere. And they're having a vigil in about 1 minute, I think. A 1 minute vigil. This is like a week from last Sunday. 6:47 is the... 6:47 was when it all started, so they're going to have a 1 minute silence at 6:47. And it kind of made me think, imagine if you were there, because I actually was thinking of going that day. Lucky I didn't go, man. Because sometimes I go to Bondi. I was thinking actually that day to go. When I wake up, I think, what am I going to do today? I really should go back to Bondi because they had an art festival there, and I wanted to, document it. But lucky I didn't. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, it kind of felt like, not enjoy, but put the camera down and respect the 1 minute silence.
By Yehoram Ullman and his wife Shterni Ullman from Bondi Chabad.
When they were talking and they were singing and they were dancing and what have you in the actual area, they were televising it on the screen. I was just scouring around the crowd because it's not really street photography, but it's you take photos of people. What else is there to take photos of? And I wanted to kind of document, what was it like there that day. So, in a sense, that's all right. But there was this one lady, she was crying, and I kind of oh wow, that kind of sums it all up. And that even doubled up on my, should I be interfering in people's, is that private? It's in public, but should I be putting it on YouTube as well? Anyway, I already did.
If anyone wants to take their seats, they may.
What happened when I was walking down, this mum and her like 5-year-old toddler, as I walked past them, I had my camera with me and I carry it like this, and this is like a bloody Canon, like a behemoth, you know, and I mean, it's bloody heavy too, but I carry it like that as I'm walking. And as I walked past, this kid, like he must have been about 5, 6 or 7 years old, he goes, "Mummy, is that a gun?" Oh man, I didn't look at her, I didn't look at the kid, I just kept on walking really fast. Because I'm thinking, I'm sure the mum would have said, you know, don't be stupid, Johnny. But, and then just as I got about 5 meters down the road, everyone was looking up and there was snipers in the roof. Far out, man, snipers at Bondi, like full on military snipers. It was bizarre. Far out, they got snipers up there. That's bizarre. There's snipers. I think he's looking at me. Far out. This is Bondi in Australia. My God. Never in my entire life would I ever imagine there'd be snipers on the roof in Australia. Far out, man, yeah. But, and then to think that if that little kid thought that I had a gun walking down, oh Jesus. I thought, oh shit, I better put it away just in case these snipers, you know, they might be a little bit trigger happy. I mean, I'm being a bit stupid, but...
Lifesavers, the regular citizens who came to help, including the brave Ahmed, who I visited in hospital.
Jewish community. On this, the 8th night of Hanukkah, this special night of unity and commemoration.
That's what it felt like, you know, all night. It felt like that, you know, that it was a little bit on edge. Which is understandable because a week later, 15 people were shot right there. Far out. Yeah, anyway. What can you do? You can't change anything, but I guess you can. That's what everyone was booing about, because we need to start changing shit. But anyway, I'm not going to go into it, because if I start talking about it too much, you know, the old Google you can't talk about that. If you know what I mean. Anyway, I took some photos.
There's nothing for your take.
And it's good to document it and not forget, you know what I mean? We should be talking about it, and we should be showing things like this, you know. Let's not let the terrorists win. Anyway, that's a little bit of hopefully the next event is not going to be as solemn as this one, but you know, I still like going to events that happen around. It's a mixture of street photography and event photography. and you know, it's good practice with the camera and stuff. So, but anyway, on the side note, yeah, let's hope that everything gets better and things start changing. But like I said, I'm not going to go into it because it gets political, and then this is not, you know, the forum. Anyway.
Lord, I shall give these laws unto thy people. Hear me! Oh, hear me! All pay heed! The Lord Jehovah has given unto you these 10 commandments for all to obey.